Damn, I really do have a lot of nice merch on here. That's crazy. Oh, my bad. Yeah, go check that out in the description. Go check that in the description. Fang Gang merch. There's a huge issue with the Manosphere, which is why I don't claim it. A lot of people ask me what I am. The only philosophy that I actually follow is red pill. And it's as simple as one sentence. Finding out the truth. That's all. That's all. You just live in reality. Right now, when it goes into like all these niches underneath it and branches of red pill and it becomes a Manosphere now, then you're able to turn it into black Manosphere. What the heck is that? What the heck? Maybe if I do a part 2 on this, that's what the video is going to be about. But right now, we're going to talk about the main issue that I see with the Manosphere that I had enough of, that I don't really see enough people addressing. People keep trying to cancel someone like JustPearlyThings or whoever and over what? Race? Oh, she's a race. No. Let's talk about the real issue within the Manosphere. I keep following these women. I don't understand why that makes any sense to you guys. Like, oh, I'm red pill. I'm going to follow like these red pill philosophies and believe the truth in Manosphere. Yes, men should be leaders. So let's follow a group of women on YouTube because they either look nice or they tell us what we want to hear. Do you think it's not easy for a female who is, I guess, pleasing on the eyes or that is someone finds attractive to go and memorize all these red pill talking points, all these Manosphere talking points? Come out here. Just regurgitate that. You don't think it's easy for them to rise and reach certain heights that the average man who might actually believe this, not talking about myself, believe this, study this, really go through the process, experiment, find out, trial and error. They might be actually dedicated to making men's life better. But nah, we gonna follow these women because women hair nice. Hair nice. Me, caveman, I'm going to chase woman because she tells me what I want to hear. Blah, 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 blah. I ain't trying to hear that BS. Y'all need to wake up for real. Don't get woke, but wake up. The first person we're going to be talking about is Six the Goddess. I hate that name. I don't like anyone that compares themselves to a god for real, unless you're doing it for artistic reasons on some yay type of flow. But even himself knows that he's under the true Lord. You know what I mean? Talking about Jesus. I don't know why people be so afraid to admit that they love Jesus. Y'all crazy. But this Six the Goddess person, I don't know why people keep propping him up and making him seem like there's such a big deal and they're the end all be all for opinions within the Manosphere. I'll tell you why. It's because a lot of YouTubers, these male YouTubers that say that they're like figures in the Manosphere, they simping for her. They simp for her hard. They let her get some stuff off, boy. They let her get off some craziness. She don't even want to hear men talk. She just want to me to you and get you up out of here.
I have a quick question. Hello. I have a question for the brother on the end. What is his name?
It's Chaotic.
Agent of Chaos.
Where are your parents from?
You know what? I'm so tired of answering that question. That's a private question. I'm so tired of answering that question because what does it matter?
Why are you tired of answering it? I've asked it to you one time. I'm tired of
everybody asking me that question. Like, what does that question mean anyway?
It means a lot. Okay, I'm just simply asking, what is your background? I don't understand.
Okay. They're from Japan. Okay, now, what's the next question?
Okay, so if your parents are from Japan,
they're not from Japan, but go ahead. If they were, what's the question?
Why are you defensive? And I've asked you one question.
Because I get that question so many times on Black panels.
Why do you think that Black people ask you that question?
I have no idea why. You know what? This is what I love about white people. They don't infringe upon my rights. I'm going to
interrupt you right there because
I know because that's what Black people do.
One thing that I do know is that your parents are definitely not from America. So this is the problem that I'm having. I would not go to your country and try to tell you what it is and what it is not. if we are here, we've been here our whole lives, our parents are here. You cannot now come here and then say and gaslight us and say that
you love white people
back alley and that we're
behind you. Keep it real.
And that we don't get mistreated in the justice system because you had a job at a courthouse. It just is unintelligent and it's disingenuous.
You would not walk down a back alley with two Negroes behind you. Stop.
Hold on. Let them talk, Lodge.
You know, ma'am, you would not walk down a back alley with two black men behind you. You know it. You don't live around black people. You live you live on a cul-de-sac in a suburb. You don't live around black.
You are extremely emotional. Why are you so emotional right now?
Why are you saying that you wouldn't go to my country? I'm American.
Is indicating a bigger problem that you have. What is it that you are trying to fight or convince us of right now?
Okay, Lapeef, can we do it like this? Can we just do...
Thank you, Six.
She asked a question, then I answer, and then I ask the question she asked. Can we do it just like that for a minute, Lapeef?
Well, honestly, I didn't come here to necessarily have a direct dialogue.
Can I answer your first question?
I think we've heard enough. We kind of get your mindset. The point is this.
It's fascinating that you go on black panels, they ask you question and you can't give the answer. This is a problem in the black community. The only people who restrict
I thought you said you were a gentleman.
Carlton Banks.
It's not Carlton Banks. It's not Asian people.
You need to calm down.
Particularly black women.
Your pocket protector is in a bunch.
You niggas commit a lot of crimes and you know it.
I hate looking at stuff like this. Not because I'm trying to let's feel bad for the man. No. I think things like this is disgusting. On this panel, where they're supposed to be in the manosphere and be leaders and teach women, they're allowing this woman to take control, ask this man questions, not allow him to speak and actually state his opinion. Then she starts to call him out his name. Start throwing ab hominem attacks. I don't respect that, right? And the only reason why is not like, hey, I never joke, I'm a comedian, right? I'll roast the heck out of somebody. But what I've learned after becoming a man is there's no way you can win an argument with some of these women, or women in general, right? Especially online. You already lost if you're going back and forth with her. Now, if she's open to education and willing to hear you out, that's something different. But once it becomes to this degree, there's no point in even having the conversation, right? Unless you just want to roast them or whatever. So what I would have done was either ask the host of the panel to take control, or I'd have been like, yo, listen, guys, everything I'm saying is just going to be jokes now. Don't take it too serious. And then I'm going to just start roasting her. And if she takes it as disrespect or that I'm emotional, which is what a lot of women do in arguments, they try to claim that you're being emotional just so they don't hear what you have to say. Right? You are purposely poking the bear, and then when the bear reacts, it's, oh no, you're too aggressive with me. Then you shouldn't be trying to act like a man and be commanding and dominate the conversation. Right? You want to do that? You want to show off masculine traits? Right? Then we're going to have real man conversation. And when you disrespect a man and a man disrespects you back, you can't play victim. Welcome to manhood. Welcome to manhood. But a lot of men are just sitting here just allowing her to do this because she feels the type of way, because she's actually the one in her feelings in this conversation. I've never spoken to this man, but I know for a fact he don't care about nothing she has to say. Once she started calling him Carlton Banks and all that, that's disrespectful, bro. I mean, Carlton Banks is a legend, but you do know that within the black community, that was an insult. Right? So, yeah, like you allow this woman to come on here and disrespect this man and him to have no reaction to it whatsoever. This is one of the major problems with the manosphere.
The only thing you got going for yourself is you're tall. That's it.
I mean, clearly you've been stalking me. You know everything about me. You know I got a baby. You know I'm tall. You know my Instagram. You love me. You be on my page every day.
What do
clearly.
You think it means?
I don't know you. I've never heard of you in my life. Meanwhile, you're looking at my pictures every day. You know how tall I am. You know where I live. You love me. Am I the kind of black women that said no to dating you in high school? And that's why the minute I came on this panel, you attacked me. That's what it is. Black girls like me never gave you the time of day. So that's why the minute I came on here and asked you one question, you went into a post-traumatic breakdown. I'm sorry.
I'm
so
sorry.
Right, look, my point that I wanted to make when I came on here.
I'm sorry. Can you imagine?
Yes, Rilla.
1 second. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's starting to dive deep into his life. You know everything about it, right? Like, oh, you must have dated. You don't know. If you're saying that, it's just a joke. You can't be saying that seriously, right? If I said that to someone, I'm just joking. I'm not really being serious. If I'm saying, how would I know? I would know who you date and know that I care, right? But she starts diving into these things to try to embarrass him. And you got all these woke females on the panel just agreeing, yep. No, y'all literally are talking about yourselves. You come on here assuming that you know everything about him because you dated someone like him or someone like him hurt your feelings. That's what that seems like. How you like it? How you like it? People didn't even notice what I just did there because I was showing them how I felt. But no, realistically, if you use that argument, someone can flip that argument back on you, right? It's just an assumption that you can't really actually show proof to. But from what I noticed, you are extremely disrespectful to him. And I don't think you have any respect for men. The way you try to shut down men on a regular basis. Come on, man. I seen that conversation that she had with Anon. It was embarrassing for Anon. Yo, Van, usually I'm like agreeing with this guy, Anon from the Millionaire, whatever channel. He has some good, nuggets of wisdom occasionally. But for you to even be chasing this chick just because she is mad about Just Pearly Things, they all hate on each other, by the way. She's mad at Just Pearly Things. Now you running to go talk to her for what? For what?
Go ahead, Anton.
Why do you do that? Like, why do you create the narrative before we even had a conversation?
I don't need to have a conversation with you, Anton, because you lie.
What did I lie about?
I don't want to go back and forth with you. You always say you never saw the video. You always say you never saw the video. You always say you don't know what someone is talking about.
What did I lie about specifically?
What did you come on here to say, Anton?
I came to say that this is some fake shit, Six, because you know you got my number in real life.
What do I need to say?
Anytime, no, if you're gonna let me speak. Anytime that anybody has ever had a question, you know we didn't always reached out to each other. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Let me hit her up. I'll look up, unfollow me on Instagram, the whole 9 yards. I'm like, what the fuck happened? I thought we had a direct connection and we didn't let none of this online bullshit get in between us. If I have a problem with you, I'll call you directly. If you got a problem with me, you call me directly. I ain't never put your name in my mouth, ever, never in a negative way. And you know this, you know it to be true. So what's happening? Like, why would you do that if you know me and you didn't have this conversation personally?
Are you finished now? Can I talk?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. What is wrong with me saying that due to your stance on Pearly, okay, which you are entitled to have, you a grown man. What is wrong with me saying due to your stance on Pearly, I just don't want to deal with you anymore? Why would I have to call you and say anything for what? You made it clear how you feel and I just don't want to deal with you no more.
And that's cool, but we agreed that we would say that directly and we wouldn't do that publicly.
Directly? For what? I'm supposed to go to
because that's what we agreed to.
No, I didn't agree to that. You agreed to that. You said, hey, you could just come to me. And I was like, okay, I never said, oh, Anton, if we ever fall out, I'm going to come to you. There's no reason to come to you. You're a grown ass man. I can't tell you what to do.
Rita, no. Did she not say this directly in our kitchen, in our crib?
Anton, let me ask you this.
That's crazy.
I played that clip to show you how people that you should be looking up to and taking for serious information, and what I said, taking serious when it comes to information, right? And they should be able to hold themselves accountable. This looked crazy. What I've been noticing with Anton, I'll talk about that in another video. Fam, he has his moments where he does things that it seems real feminine. I have to call a spade, fam. He has feminine moments, which it's man, that's a part of life, right? You have slip ups, maybe you got into your emotions, you felt the type of way, right? But I've never seen him take accountability for it. I've never seen him take accountability. Right now, it seems like she's punking you and you're literally kissing her boot, begging for her forgiveness, for her to contact you, right? If she didn't do you the I guess, benefit or the service of hitting you up privately and not bringing it to the forefront, and she wanted to use it for content, then you know what it is. You should have came in with a different type of smoke, or if not coming at all, just do a whole video and just expose that, right? And then let it be known how you feel on your live stream. Because right now she got you looking crazy out here. This is how she talks to men. Yo, I'm telling you, there's a lot of masculine, like, just traits. And it's because men kiss this woman's butt on a regular basis. They just really beg for her approval. So this is making her, by default, extremely masculine, bro. I don't think no one should be taking her advice when it comes to relationships or anything.
So I don't know why you up here trying to check me like I owed you a phone call to tell you I don't fuck with you and I don't.
All right, that's cool. I just wanted to make sure that we was on the same page. I'm with that.
Same page.
All right, cool. Y'all have a good one.
Have a great life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. All that nigga, I'm not trying to hear that. No, nobody got the answer. I see what you specifically said.
And I'm not going to try to end it. I'm not trying to put myself in it, but he didn't exactly say it wasn't about you either.
When I'm asking him, you know, who were you talking about? He still ain't answered the question.
He was like, specifically her, but it could apply to all of y'all. It's pretty much what I got. But hey.
That was a waste of time. That was a bad example of what you should do. You should literally just ignore this woman, right? If I was cool with her, right, and she used me, because this is what is shown. The way he was explaining, you was in my house, in my kitchen, used you. And then whenever she found that she couldn't, benefit from, kicked you to the curb, fam, there wouldn't even be a thought about it. Erase from memory, out of sight, out of mind. I'm not even worried about him. Move on. Because people like that always get exposed eventually, right? You don't necessarily have to, be around them. You don't have to beg for them to, why did you? I don't get. People block me all the time. It's fine. Sometimes it's because I said something, right? In this case, right, that we just watched, it was because he's cool or not canceling JustPearlyThings, which we're going to talk about in this video as well. But come on, man. This is crazy.
The importance of nuclear.
If you know so much about what needs to be done, go implement that where you come from and get some fucking electricity 24 hours a day. Period.
Families.
Wrap it up, bro.
I got you.
You ain't got electricity for a light bulb to write down a train of thought, but over here telling us what we need to do. And your parents got on a boat and left.
The importance of not doing drugs.
I guess having an opinion now depends on where your parents are from. Because, you know, guys, these women are taking this Manosphere stuff and making it about being black for some weird reason. All right, like this. It's not even just these women. There's a lot of people within the Manosphere, which I'm not even associating myself with, that literally will come out here and attach everything to blackness. So if you're not as black as they say, remember, she called this same person Carlton Banks, then your opinion is not valid. Disgusting. That's a disgusting action, if you ask me.
I don't think 6 going nowhere.
What is this gremlin?
And we'll go back to it after hours.
I'm respecting, sir. I'm on mute.
Black woman teaching femininity, calling another black woman a gremlin. Right? A gremlin is what she called her. Now, I'm not impressed with her eating chicken on the live stream, but I wouldn't have called her a gremlin. But, it's her channel. She do what she wants. Called her a gremlin. Jesus Christ.
6 doesn't have respect for men. She don't respect women. She don't respect nobody. She just wants everyone to bow down to her. Like the villain in 300. Bow down to me.
Lady Love, shout out to you. She said 6 tried to use her femininity as a weapon and it backfired. You guys, this is someone who watched the stream. So she pulled out a victim card. She even went on her channel carrying that a married man would save her, but her so-called man was beside her. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. You guys, someone saw what happened. She's telling you exactly what took place, you guys. This is what's going on.
And that's usually how it works. She's going to throw a bunch of attacks at you, expect you to defend her at all costs, because not only is she a woman, she's a black woman. And we all know the important, it don't matter. It don't matter what race you are. Like, let's be clear. I'm not on that type of time. If you thought I was going to be wokety woke black man, you were mistaken. I'm black. I'm not African American, but I'm black and I'm American. It is what it is.
Everybody in relationship dating expert these days, and most of them single. I mean, listen, if you're teaching women how to be more feminine, how to get an attractive man, and you yourself are not married, using hypersexualized photos of yourself, putting yourself in all these provocative images and putting them out online, I don't think that's feminine, man. That's not, at least not. You know, you guys have to understand how men think. You're either for, you guys, ladies, listen, men think in two ways, right? We're very simple, right? We're either going to sleep with you or build with you. That's it. There's no in between. You're either good for sleeping with or you're good for building with. That's it. And
can't front. I looked this person up, Six the Goddis, just to see what the social media was looking like. I was like, from looking at the videos, they be showing a lot. They make sure you get a good view of the hip ratio. And then I went to the Instagram and was like, did I look up twerk team? This looked crazy, fam. I clicked off it. But I'm on social media. It might sound like I'm a weirdo, but I try my best not to be just gawking at booty. I try my best. Sometimes it just finds me. I don't like it. No, I mean, literally, I don't hit the like button. I'm just like, I ain't going to give you that gratification, right? Even if it comes across my timeline, I just try my best to get off. I sound crazy. But yeah, I just feel like it's a distraction. Social media should be used for gaining value. That doesn't give me any value, right? It gives her value. It gives her clout, likes. You know, it makes her feel like she's more important than what she actually is or could be. It doesn't get her attention for her intelligence. I don't see her posting things on social media for intelligence. I can't even give you an example because it's that nasty. I'm probably promoting it like crazy right now. People are probably going to go look it up. They're going to go look it up. If you just looked at one of her short videos, you could see what type of time it is. Wonka, 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 wonka. I'm making this up on the spot. Ain't trying to get a copyright, but she's showing her booty. Bucka womp 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 wonka womp. I couldn't play the music that she was playing. Womp 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 womp. And why you? Damn, what the hell are you doing? Why is she doing that? You don't even know. You just jumping rope. My bad. I get back into the commentary. Why are you doing that? Yo, it makes no sense. She's like, let me show you what my squat game is looking like. Let me show you what it looks like when I jump rope. Let's see it jiggle. That's crazy. I might not get monetized now. I might not get this video might not be monetized. That's crazy. I turned it into a twerk team video. I didn't even mean to do that. Let's talk about the next person. JustPearlyThings. JustPearlyThings, a YouTuber who talks about mostly Manosphere content, has been canceled recently. Why? Because she made a statement, or it wasn't really even a statement. Someone else was on her podcast, made a statement, and she laughed. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. So many people was in my comment section. You gotta see this. Just Pearly's racist. I was like, whoa, okay, let's actually see what the hell's going on before we throw that label out here. And then when I seen the clip, I was like, okay, I don't really see what's the actual issue, but maybe I'm tripping. So let me watch someone who supported the heck out of JustPearlyThings right? Was on their channel, had a bunch of content that was supposed to come out, but now they're reneging and they don't want to work with them anymore because they're like super pro black, blackity black, 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 black. By the way, guys, I am black. The cartoon image looks just like me when I wear my mask in that same exact hoodie that my mama got for me. Shout outs to mama. But yeah, because you're black, black, blackity black, black, now you can't work with someone because they had someone else on their panel. This is the same thing that happened to Adam 22. He had someone come on his show, and people were like, what? Black people support you. You're not allowed to have whoever you want on your show because we own you. Modern day slavery we own you. Let's check out what they got to say, man.
I wish you luck, and
I don't.
Wow.
I really don't. I don't wish luck to racists.
Oh, I'm not racist.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Nick.
Yeah, I am a little bit racist.
And the Italians, we do not claim you.
Oh, hey, the Italians don't claim you. You're the one dating a black guy.
Funny. That's actually hilarious. That's actually funny. I get what he was trying to say there. I think both parties so far were tripping. We don't claim you. As the Italians, we don't claim you. I would never tell someone that unless I was blatantly joking. I am a comedian, though. But you haven't heard me say something like that. I don't speak for an entire race. That sounds crazy.
I'm not going to beat around the bush for this conversation, and I'm going to get straight to the point. Pearl, you f***ed up. You knowingly invited a white supremacist and a self-proclaimed racist onto a platform which is primarily supported.
Already, I'm done. Yo, fam, already I'm done. This is the same old, no, black people like your videos, so you're not allowed to have whoever you want on your channel. That's crazy, bro. I don't care how much you like me, guys. I appreciate the heck out of your support. Real talk, man. I really do, especially people that's on my Patreon. Shout out to y'all, the memberships, people that signing up for memberships on YouTube, all that, people that support me. They don't want to get on none of the other things, but they sending me the PayPals. They sending me the Cash Apps. If they ain't got it, they in the comment section. Don't think I don't see it. Y'all flooding the comment section. Yo, listen, I ain't got it, but hold these 100 comments. I'm going to boost your algorithm. Thank you. I appreciate that. People sharing my videos, right? All of that stuff. But if you think you gonna tell me who I can host on my channel, who I can speak to, you out your damn mind. You crazy. So for him to sit there and be like, nah, you black, so you gotta only talk to who we say, that's crazy. And that shows like a certain level of entitlement that you think you have authority over somebody like that. That's crazy. The hell? So if a bunch of white people support your channel, mediocre tutorial reviews, this is who we're watching, they can dictate who the hell's on your channel? They can tell you, nah, we support your channel. So as white people, we speak for all whites. You can't have this person on your channel. That's stupid. And it's a slippery slope of control. I don't like that. When I start to hear things like that, I'm like, oh, this is why she's being canceled, because she's not allowed to have this guy on her panel, even though a bunch of other YouTubers do it, right? For conversation, and she hosts a conversation show. Oh no, it's only blacks. Black only, everything. Blackity black, cause I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm blackity black, cause I'm black, y'all. I'm black, blackity black, black, and I'm back.
By, at least initially, and produced by black people. This comes across as insensitive to downright nasty. And I want to be clear, it's not just
Wait, it's produced, but so if people edit my videos or do anything for my channel, I have to abide by what they tell me. That's crazy. It's not their channel, dude. Why don't they go start their own channels? And yes, you're mentioning a bunch of people that she's giving jobs to and employing and helping. Why is that a crutch? So let me get this straight. White people get punished for helping black people? Whoa, this is scary. You get punished for helping black people. You a slave now. You help black people. You a slave now. You got to do whatever they say. That's crazy. I, as a black person, letting you know you don't have to do that. That sounds retarded. I don't know what he's talking about. I usually like his videos though, but I'm starting to notice like this new wokeness that's being spread within the Manosphere, which is why these same Manosphere people denounce the red pill. I don't want to be red pill. Don't call me red pill. I'm a wokey. That's what you want to identify as, a wokey.
Inviting said person to the conversation that's upsetting, because conversations with people who don't agree with each other or don't agree with a particular position, if done in a healthy way, can promote civil discourse. But your up was to not only not defend the people who help create the content on your platform, but to also push.
I remember Pearly, and this is not me being a defender, I'm just calling it how I see it. I remember Pearly doing videos that had no one else in it. I remember Pearly sitting there doing reaction videos. And then when she introduced her friend into it, like introducing my friend to the red pill, it was none of those black employment that you're talking about, right? That's crazy that you can blow up on your own accord and you working hard, employ people of whatever race you decide. And now you have to do whatever those people say. That sounds wild to me. That sounds like modern day slavery. And I can see what Ye was talking about when it comes to years ago, not even the recent stuff, but years ago when he was talking about being controlled and the public trying to demand things from you as well.
A narrative that is insensitive and damaging to those very same people. Pearl, you know that your staff is mostly black people. And I'm talking about from a production.
Oh my gosh. He said that like 5 times. Yo, if this ain't guilt tripping, he said the exact same thing. People who work for you are black. People that work for you are black. People that produce your stuff is black. People that work for you are black. People that work for you are black. You hire black people. Okay, we get it, dude. She hires black people. Why is she being punished for that?
Perspective, as well as a talent perspective. You also know that the majority of your content utilizes black people talking about black relationship issues. You could have had black people sitting in the same room with this person in order to combat some of the hellacious things that were coming out of his.
You know, there's a bunch of videos with him and black people, right? Like, why does that matter? Why does that matter? You already have your opinion made up about this guy. Now you're asking her to host a wrestling match. I'm gonna let you know something, mediocre, that a lot of people are not actually admitting about cases like this, especially with the Adam 22 one. They're reaching out to black people to come and represent and actually combat this person. And a lot of black people are so sensitive, right? From just the cases I've heard, are so sensitive and emotional, they're not even willing to sit down. So if you're the creator who wants to host this person coming in and having a conversation, you try to bring other people in to talk to them. Everyone is turning it down. Are you supposed to not have this person on your channel now because there's no black people that want to speak to them? You're in control of that now? Like, I don't know much about Nick Fuente's like stuff. I don't care. Right? Like, I would do a stream with him and ask him his opinion on everything, right? I'll be damned if someone's gonna tell me you can't have him on your platform. Come on, bro. That's crazy. I can't even see what is, because I don't know. Like, I don't know enough about him. I can't have him on and ask him questions. That sounds retarded.
Mouth, or to have a different perspective that would have lent itself well to demonstrate the respect for the people that watch your content and that you employ. I don't think that your platform would be as big as what it is today if it wasn't for the essential utilization of black people, black relationship topics, and black talent. And the talent came from all over. When you include the likes of an Andrew Tate, all the way down to a Brittany Renner. And even from a content creator perspective, from me to a Melanie King, to a Sarah Garvey, to a King Riches, to an...
All right, so he's just naming every black person she's ever worked with. That's... okay. Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, I just don't see it, bro. I don't see why people are this offended or mad about what Pearly said. I don't see it. I do not see it. Like, at least from his perspective, which is what a lot of people are saying in comment sections, she's racist because she allowed someone to state their opinion. Yeah, I can't do that. I'm never going to be able to say that.
Auntie Jenny. So for those just unaware of what's been going on, Pearl has recently come under fire for these particular comments.
I'm trying to get my Africans in America. My Africans. Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
They're going to be in trouble. This sounds similar to the slavery stuff too, because that's literally the founder of, or the guy who made Roots said, I wanted a myth for my people to live by. So they often, but that's what they do is they embellish. And I'm not trying to say it wasn't horrible. It was.
Right.
But they want to make it like more horrible so that they can control people.
No.
Okay. I disagree with her statement. I don't think her statement was racist. But I do disagree with the statement. And this has come from someone who watched Roots so many times. I get where she's coming from and what she's trying to say, right? Because I, as a black kid, grew up in a pro-black school where they made us as children in elementary school, 4th grade, 5th grade, all that 3rd grade, watch Roots. I'll never forget the teacher's name. We had 2 teachers that were so pro-black. They made us watch Roots. I'm talking about on a regular basis. Roots. What was the other one? It was Rosewood. Rosewood, the one with Vin Rames. Oh man, that movie makes you angry. Not now. As a kid, I was angry. Like a bunch of things that just get me emotional and to perceive the world differently from what it was currently. So I do understand what she's saying. But when we're talking about slavery, and this is me, this is BXB's player, the guy that's always on some, hey, my man, y'all got to stop bringing that up, right? As a black person, I think it was worse than what was depicted in Roots. Roots showed some bad stuff, but the things that were going on during slavery was like way worse than you can actually put on film. Roots was on television. You couldn't put the actual things that was happening on television at the time. So by default, that makes what she's saying wrong. Like there's things like buck breaking and a lot of stuff that I'm not going to detail to you guys that slavery was bad, bro. But also black people owned slaves. Like there were white slaves as well, Spanish slaves. Slavery has been around since way before America even existed. Slavery has been around in the Bible. We're getting biblical, right? People was enslaved in their own kind, right? Or their own race or their own whatever, right? So I do disagree with her statement. I think that it's misinformed because the type of things that happened during slavery was pretty damn bad, right? Worse than what was depicted in the movie Roots. I think that was a horrible example to use. But I do think that people put a little extra sauce in it when it comes to the fact of that happened a long time ago. Didn't happen to you, right? You actually have the potential to do a lot of great things currently in today's society. And yet you bring up slavery every 2 seconds. So yeah, that's my opinion on that. I think it was a wrong statement, but I don't think she's racist for saying it.
Now, what's crazy is that I came across these comments while I was live streaming a couple of days ago. And what started out as a laughy, jokey live stream where I wanted to talk about my time up in London quickly diverted to one of the worst live streams that I've ever had in my life. And honestly, it was a trip to hell as I discovered the magnitude of the conversation that she had with this figure by the name of Nick Fuentes, specific to the comments regarding slavery being embellished. I said this on the stream. And I mean,
this dude is so extra. If you disagree with the statement and believe she's wrong, that is who it is. But it dragged me through hell. Oh, the worst stream in my life. You haven't had some bad streams, brother. I've had streams where people have called in and doxed my whole address, name, everything. And you had a bad stream because you disagree with Pearl. How about you man up, Manosphere, man? How about you act like a man? The worst in life. It was the worst. A woman said something in my... Man, when it comes to JustPearlyThings, I don't think the main thing that or the reason why people should have criticism for her is because of race. I think that's a dumb and weak argument it's reaching. The criticism I give JustPearlyThings of why I think people should not be so accepting, maybe, and maybe look at her a little, maybe not weird, but just give it a little eye, is because she's a woman. That's right. I said it. Are y'all crazy? This is the Manosphere. You have a woman teaching men? The men? Are you insane? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Woman don't lead me, pimp. Woman don't lead me nowhere. Hell you talking about? Right? Like I take it what I've been saying for months. With JustPearly, take her as just entertainment, bro. Don't take her as no leader. She's not the king of Red Pill or the king of Manosphere. That's dumb. Never. She's entertainment. And yeah, she is taking talking points from people like Rolo and Kevin Samuels and yada yada. I don't think she's hid that. She actually spoke to Kevin Samuels and started doing reactions after speaking to him, if I'm not mistaken. Right? But this is just, it shouldn't be about race. That's a weak argument. It's not about race. Right? I don't think she should lead men because she's a woman. And I think men should lead men. I think men should lead women as well. But when it comes to actually like education for men, it's stupid to like say she's the king of Manosphere. That's dumb. But I don't think that has anything to do with race. We got to stop trying to do this thing. Like mediocre tutorial reviews is the same as like the O'Shea Duke Jacksons or whatever his name is. Like these are people that take the Manosphere and they try to create a black version of it and niche it down. So I'm black Manosphere. I'm Manosphere for black people. I'm not rocking with that. That's just, fam, if you want to help men, help men. Right? Don't try to sector it off. This is the white side. This is the black side. No, just help men.
Tainted today that Pearl needs to be held responsible.
Hit that like
this
button,
comment. Man. Likening a quote from the writer of Roots explaining a myth for his people to hold on to does not negate the documented history of the atrocities that happened to black people. Yeah, and I'd argue that Roots was a light depiction of the savagery
Black Twitter,
that
Black
my
Reddit,
forefathers had to go through to ensure that I would be here today. But let me explain a little bit further how thoroughly
your forefathers sold them. What are you talking about? Talking about slaves? What? Most of them was sold by other black people. You know what? We're not even going to get into that. That is, yeah, people are crazy. People are crazy. I ain't even, man, like, whoa, man, just blackity black. I'm black, blackity black. Black. Super black.
That this actually is, because for me, it comes down to a question of ethics.
Hit that like
You're
button,
interviewing a known Nazi sympathizer and an anti-black creator and not offering any pushbacks whatsoever. And in fact, you're adding in your own fake news regarding the embellishment or the exaggeration of slavery.
I agree with her to some extent. I just think that she presented it wrong. I get what she was trying to say, right? I understand. I don't think it's exaggerated. I would say overused. Like it's used to infinity by this time. Can we actually focus on now? Dang. Like slave for real? We still crying about? That's wild, fam. I think that slaves currently will look at you like you're a fool. If slaves had a time machine and came to current day and was like, so you mean to tell me you got a device in your hand that gives you all the knowledge, access to all the knowledge in the world. You can run around, do whatever you want, date whatever race you want, right? And think nothing is black only. You're not getting treated that way. And you sitting here crying about what happened years ago? I mean, pass me that phone. He gonna take the blunt from you, the phone from you, and he gonna show you how to really live life. I tell you that.
Additionally, there are times within the conversation where it's laughy, it's jokey, it's kikiing, especially when you got specific in certain comments that
he got white
on CP time and Let me also say this, is that generally CP time is something that's laughed amongst people of melanation, but it's not taken as a joke when you're doing it with a person who is a self-proclaimed racist. Now that I've had the opportunity to digest all of the information, now that I'm not on live stream with thousands of people looking at me, and in the back of my mind, thinking towards the tens of thousands that are waiting for the perfect reaction for me, I begin to question why you didn't sympathize with the plight of African Americans.
He's literally saying the same thing over and over again, right? What Einstein said, definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. He's saying the same thing over and over again. Like, I would hate to have these strings on me. If I was just Pearly Things, I would have him on again. Like, because I don't like strings, bro. You're not going to tell me I can't do what I want to do on my channel, right? Like, so to be a creator, man, I'm telling you, it's really rare to be somebody like me, not trying to big myself up to where I just do what I feel like. It just is what it is. If I lose subs, I lose subs, right? But I'm going to state my true opinion. I'm not pandering. I'm not grifting. I'm just keep it real, right? Some topics people bring to my suggestion, right? They bring it to me, to my attention. But I don't just do what people tell me to and not talk about something or not speak to someone because someone told me to. I don't mess with cancel culture. And that's too much in the realm of cancel culture for me.
Or Black people in general. And not once in the interview did you have at least one pro-Black stance.
He keeps saying the same thing over and over again.
Some form of ethical defense or cultural sensitivity for the people who carry your production machine forward, for the people that you know.
How many times is he going to mention Black people work for you? This is crazy. Like, if we had a drinking game where I took a drink every single time he mentioned that a Black person works for Pearl, oh my gosh, man.
That watch your channel. That's questionable at the very least. And it shows to me a degree of misguided that you are regarding our culture, and that you have some introspection to do, and you have to find a newfound respect for understanding more about the people that work for you, or who a component of the content is made for. The embellishment of slavery is where you display the true level of your insensitivity and lack of understanding about the culture that you have immersed yourself in, whether you like it or not.
You've immersed yourself in the culture. Shut up. Yo, when did Manosphere become about just Blackness? Like, how? Explain that to me. She does Manosphere entertainment. How does that just involve only Black people and not men? No one will be able to explain that to me. That sounds crazy, bro. This sounds like you hurt my feelings, and because I'm Black, I'm going to use the Black card and expect you to do everything. This man, I think at one point is going to tell us she can't use footage that they shot together. Let someone film with me and tell me I can't put it out. I'm going to turn heel real fast. Y'all watch wrestling? I know the face in the heel, right? I'm a heel. I'm putting that footage out. I might put it out even sooner now. What? I don't waste my time or effort. If I edit something, if I put my time into something, if I create, nah, fam. There's only one video I think I've taken down that I collab with somebody. And to be honest, I lost so much respect for them. They didn't ask me to take it down. I was just like, I don't feel comfortable even having this video with this loser. I'm not going to tell you who. I don't want to start no unnecessary drama. This is not about that. But there's another creator that's pretty huge that I have a collab with, that I just don't rock with them. Like, I'm just like, yeah, nah, I'm cool. I'll take it down. Maybe I'll redo the video without them, or just cut their parts out and upload that. Because it was a good video. But I just, I'm not rocking with it. But no one asked me to take that down.
Pearl, at the end of the day, you f***ed up. I completely, as I said on that stream, denounce your statements. And I believe that you need to be held completely accountable for your words and your actions. And I want you to do it for the sake of my history, for the sake of my community, for the sake of my
asking
audience
for apology
and the people who have followed me and will continue to follow me, Pearl.
So he's translation. I have a huge following. I have a huge fan base. A lot of my fans support you. If you don't come out and apologize to me and all black people, then I will continue this denounce and let people know not to support you. I'm going to try to bully you with my fans. Okay, whatever. See, I'm telling you, this is why I don't do the fake friendships and the fake collabs, bro.
The people that found you through my channel because of these actions. And Pearl, we had a one-on-one conversation before I recorded this video. And I told you, can no longer work with you. We had a dating show that was in the pipeline, and I was super excited about releasing this content on your platform and then cutting it up and putting it up on my platform and reacting to it. We did great content up there. But along with these statements that have come up, I no longer feel comfortable in having that dating show footage released along with the other content that was recorded up there.
You out your mind. You think you gonna tell me you wanna put a video for my channel out that I've had people work on? You crazy. How about you don't do no reactions to it and try to milk it? Because that's what you just described. Y'all was gonna milk the content so you each could get some nice coin off of it. If you don't want to do a reaction to it, fine. If she wants to put that content out, I don't know if she paid you or y'all had an agreement, but that agreement was already had. Ain't no taking it back.
Onto your platform. I plan in the future not to release more content up onto the channel regarding my time in London. And to be honest, frankly, it really sucks because I had a lot that I wanted to be able to speak about. And again, to my community, to my audience, to the people who have followed me and will continue to follow me into the future, I have to take personal accountability for my working relationship with Pearl. And trust me when I say I take full ownership and full accountability. I had absolutely no idea of the comments that were made in the Nick Fuentes interview. And had I known this prior to...
this is you're woke. I'm telling you, these dudes are starting to really show their true colors, bro. They're starting to really show their true colors. They are woke as hell. This is no different from Abba and Preach. I'm telling they in the same bubble. Black Manosphere. And Black Manosphere has a little bit of wokeness. When you take Manosphere and just be like, no, we only going to do the blacks. We're going to make it woke. We're going to do blackity black. And then we're going to condemn those that don't listen to everything we say because we That's what you get. They sprinkle wokeness all over it. This dude is woke, man. I'm telling you, I lost a lot of respect for a lot of Manosphere and Red Pill channels that I used to rock with. Abba, Preach, Playback. Like, these are the purple pill people, I'm saying. That's what I rank them. They started off Red Pill to build up a following and grow. And then they went straight purple pill. All right.
I would not have gone to London. I did not know about this until I came back. And then I went and did a live stream. And then my supporters let me know. For everyone else out there who's ever supported the platform and sent super chats, and for everyone who has been affected by...
Oh my God. All right. That's what he's doing it. That's why he's saying all that. He wants to keep receiving super chats. See, that's crazy. Listen, man, if you sending me support has like a requirement or condition that I have to agree with you, then you don't have to, man. It's fine. It's okay. Right. But what I see creators do this because they're afraid of their income being taken away. It's like, what's the point of being independent if you're going to be a slave to someone? Whether you're a slave to like record labels, the industry, Hollywood. Like, if you choose not to go that route and be independent and do things on your own and be your own boss, what is the point of doing all of that if you're still going to be a slave to something? Right? I can't abide by that. I can't. I can never do that. It should be okay to disagree. My supporters don't have to agree with me on everything, right? My supporters are smart as hell and super intelligent. So we do agree on a lot, but we disagree all the time. And that's okay. I think that's what makes it like a more beautiful thing, right? To me, I got the best supporters in the world. They don't want to destroy me just because I say something crazy. or because I'm an asshole, or yada, yada, yada.
This situation, like I said, I take full accountability. For those of you guys that have followed my platform for a long time, do understand
Nick
that
ain't say nothing
I've selected, at least I thought I've selected with a fine-tooth comb who I have chosen to work with. If you guys already know, it hasn't been a lot of people, okay? I've also have a no beef policy on my platform because I think it does us no good to continue to promote fights and spats. I'm all about delivering value at the end of the day. But as a man in this space, I got to take full ownership and full accountability. And along with my accountability, this is now my definitive stance. I can no longer support or associate myself with the Just Pearly Things platform. And for those who still wish to continue to support voices of women that are down into the space who agree with the particular message that we put up on Jump Street, I want you guys to go check out and follow the following female content creators. All right, I got a list of their names right here. Don't want to forget anybody.
They all gonna be black?
Chantel Simone.
Yo, if he names a bunch of female creators that do Manosphere content and they all black, that's gonna be crazy and it's gonna be telling.
The Crimson Cure.
Oh, you know, oh, my sister. She's like, listen here, King. This is not right. I ain't gonna front. I have no idea who this is. I just have a feeling that they talk like this. And that they nickname back when they were young was Queen.
Nika Marie. Six the Goddis.
This is all black people. This is oh my gosh, he's showing his true colors. He's showing his true. If you're just naming females that do Manosphere content, there's a plethora more that are white as well. And you're only going to name the black ones. Yeah, he's woke.
Melanie King.
You listed Melanie King. And you taking out Just Pearly Things. They one and the same, bro. The only difference is that Pearly Things just has more money for her production. And this shit just do the reactions. But they like literally are the same type of, you know what? All right.
And of course, Shahrazad Ali.
Gotcha.
Questions, comments,
no concerns, no questions. I already know what it is. You woke, brother. And I will only watch you if it's something I can turn into content. Apparently, Just Pearly Things thinks that she is going to lose her fan base of Black Manosphere, aka the woke Manosphere. And she wants to come out here and bend a knee and apologize to them. She wants to apologize for her interviewing someone on her platform. Ain't that bottom? You know what? I ain't gonna say nothing. Let's take a look at this damn video, fam. I'm really disappointed. I lost a lot of respect for Pearl. This is how you lose both sides of the coin. There's people that's not gonna rock with you regardless now, forever, bro. And there's people that were rocking with you because you stood your ground. Now you're about to lose the people that was rocking with you because you stood your ground, leaving, I guess, just simps.
What up, guys? Welcome to the Just Pearly Things YouTube channel, and welcome to Morning Coffee Thoughts, where I give my thoughts over morning coffee. Today I have a chai tea. I quit coffee. You guys don't care about what I'm drinking. Okay.
We don't.
Today, I'm going to be addressing the Nick Fuentes situation.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know why you guys are here. Okay. So I want to first say I take full accountability for everything that happened. Everything that happens in life, as I say to the girls on my show, is my own fault. The fact that people are making these videos is my own fault. And the situation that I'm in is my own fault.
I like the fact that she's taking accountability. I think that's cool, right? But you didn't do nothing wrong, though, Pearl. Like, what is your fault? Like, in this situation, you didn't do anything wrong. This isn't like a breakup. This isn't like you lost a job. You did an interview for what I thought that you were. You were red pill, right? So if there's someone who is being like silenced and banned off the platforms, I would assume that you would be the one that want to talk to them. Why are you apologizing for being red pill? This is some blue pill stuff you doing. Apology? You saying sorry to the woke mob? You're done.
Now I'm
You're
going
done,
to give
girl.
you guys an explanation,
It's
give
over.
you guys context for some of the conversations that were had. Just know it's not an excuse. It's my own fault. I take full accountability for everything that happened. Okay.
What happened?
So, but I'm going to answer questions that people have brought my way. So the first thing is, why did you have Nick on? So, the reasoning behind having Nick Fuentes on was because
you don't gotta
I heard that he was on the no-fly list and he lost his bank account. Now,
she don't gotta explain why he was on the show. Like, that's what? That sounds so crazy to me. You don't have to explain none of these losers, man. It's your show.
from your point of view, you would think
your real fans already know why you have
someone on that's on the no-fly list, right?
This is
That would be
disappointing.
bad. Well, he's not anymore. That's how he flew, but he was.
This is so disappointing.
So I was more just curious why this man was banned and everything. Now, I've seen a lot of videos that say I play dumb or I'm playing dumb. And I'll tell you what I knew and what I didn't know. So I did know that he was a known racist. I did know he was a known sexist. I did know that basically every bad name in the book from the right and the left, everyone hated him. So the reason I had him on was because, guys, people say that stuff about me. They say I'm sexist. They say I'm a misogynist. And, you know, I really just like to give people the benefit of the doubt.
There's nothing wrong with that. Which is why I don't understand why she's sitting here apologizing and bending her knee. She must have looked at her analytics and was like, whoa, I'm losing a bunch of subscribers. I don't want to analyze her analytics because she's done amazing work and she's grown like a lot, right, in a short time period. But there's a few things that people haven't noticed about certain types of content that I'm not going to say nothing because I ain't nobody's YouTube advisor. But there's a reason why you should create multiple channels to do different types of content. Let's just say that. Right? So she's probably noticing that she's losing some viewership and she don't like that. So she's scared. Maybe even her employees were saying that they're going to walk and she doesn't want to see what happened to Adam 22 happen. I think what's happening to Adam 22 is exactly what he wanted to happen. He wanted to clear the space so he could be able to do whatever he wants.
When I interview them, I don't go into interviews trying to interrogate someone. I just more try to listen and see where they're coming from.
Yeah, they are always apologizing.
In hindsight, that wasn't smart.
They cry
and in
into
hindsight,
the mob.
I should have had someone, you know, maybe Sarah Garvey, maybe another
Cry into the
content
mob.
creator that could have pushed back more and really was more educated on the topics that he was talking about than I was, because I certainly was not an expert in any of the stuff that he was talking about.
So
I did remove the interview. I, again, did not think through a lot of the repercussions of posting.
That's crazy. She removed the interview. I can't respect. She's not red pill. No, yo, this is a prime example. The main reason why I thought that people shouldn't like see her as a leader, right, and take her advice and follow her is because she's a woman. Like that literally goes against the whole fucking like red pill manosphere thing. Right, that's great. I believe men are the leaders, right? And if you're in a situation where I guess in your household you're a woman and you're leading and your husband's okay with that, y'all do y'all, right? That we can disagree. That's whatever works for you. Or if y'all do it even, cool. I believe that men are the proper leaders. So a woman teaching men how to be better men sounds crazy to me. That's my criticism that I've had for her for a long time. Now it seems like she don't stand for nothing. Pearl just listened to the algorithm. She did whatever was working on her channel and she rolled with that. She is blatantly pandering. I can no longer say that she believes anything that she says, bro. Maybe her conservative opinions, right? More her conservative values. I think that. But when it comes to like the Kevin Samuels talking points and her just repeating Rolo's points, I don't think she believed none of it. I think she's just literally saying what she thinks is about to get the clicks and views on TikTok. I truly believe that she's just imitating bigger male creators or smaller male creators, actually, right? Because she's like in the millions now, right? So yeah, I think that's people propped it up someone who was literally stealing. I'm not saying this based off of race. I'm saying this because, fam, you can't say you red pill and be sitting here bending the knee to the woke mob. Like, that means you never was on your real red pill flow. It means you pandering, and it means that you just said whatever was getting you clicks and views. That's bull crap, bro. This video made me lose mad respect. She did nothing wrong. All you had to do was keep your show going. You have released multiple videos after this video. You didn't need to do this video. Just keep doing this stuff for your fans. Like, what? Why would you want the woke manosphere anyway? Like, what? If there's any people that's woke and in the manosphere that follow me, I don't know why. You must like getting roasted or something. Like, because I'm not woke in any way, shape, or form. I'm red pill for real. For real in all aspects. Not hearing none of this bull crap. Not bending a knee. But it is what it is, right? I lost a lot of respect for
that, so I just removed it.
That's crazy.
If you do want to see the full interview, Obsidian did react to it. That's on his channel. The intention was not, I guess, to hide it. It was just, this might not have been the best move. I'm just going to remove it now.
Yeah.
So again, racism has no place in society, and I do take accountability for bringing him on. Hindsight's always 2020. I wrote down some of the complaints that people had. So if I look this way, it's just because I made bullet points.
You made bullet points on what you want to apologize for? You made bullet points, bro. Does she have any advisors that would just be like, I don't think you should do that, bro? Like, once you did the interview, you made the decision on who you are. Now you backtracking, that mean you not nobody. You just going with whatever gets you the clicks and views. I lose subscribers on a daily basis because of the way I talk. So what? Who cares? That means they're clearing out the space for people that actually like me for me. I'm talking about the Fang Gang, man. I got the best supporters in the world. I don't care what nobody say. I hands down got the best supporters in the world. I don't care what nobody say. So yeah, F them. If they want to leave. Why are you pandering? Begging for them to come back?
Concerns, and I'm just addressing them.
Baby, come back. You can baby all on me.
Part. So in the heat of the conversation.
Nah, y'all tell me y'all remember that damn commercial where they had them, what do they call them, Marachi man? Whatever. What's that, like a detergent or cleaning supply commercial? Things are dead outside, so then baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. Baby, come back. What commercial was that? I used to love that commercial. Baby, come back. That nigga was hurting.
I made some remarks to my producer, Blessing. Now, Blessing is a godsend. Okay, Blessing has made the production quality literally phenomenal. He's so talented. And during this conversation, we were talking.
I said, just because someone is on a channel doesn't mean that she agrees with them. Can't she just do an interview and tell people she doesn't agree with him instead of an unnecessary apology? Exactly. I don't want to be one of those people that I'm pandering to a side and I can't talk to who I want to talk to. I want to be on some, and this is somebody who inspires me, Joe Rogan type of flow. I want to be the guy that I just keep an open mind and I want to hear both sides out. And if I see bullshit, I call bullshit. But I'm willing to talk to both sides. I'm willing to have a discussion. Ain't nobody going to tell me I can't have someone on my channel to talk about something. That's crazy. Right? But that's just how I do things. That's how I roll.
About immigration. And I said, I'm trying to get my Africans to America. Now, I watched it back, guys. It was so cringy. Oh my gosh, it was so embarrassing.
Bang game.
I met my African employees. I just said Africans. The reason
apologizing?
is because, why would you
how many apologies
my
do we get?
Whatever to America? The African passport system is just more difficult than the UK one.
Pearl, no one, literally nobody cares, bro. The people that already made the decision, this is how they felt about you the whole time. They were just using you for clout. MTR was using you for clout. Let's be clear. You were the new hot thing. And he wanted some of that action. He wanted to make some of them clips and get them views, man. Ain't nothing wrong. That's what he's doing, right? In his business. He was doing business the same way you were doing business. You got him on your show. Y'all got started working together. It was a business transaction, right? The people that left and don't support you right now, they always felt the way they did. Just now they feel like there's no use for you. Now they're throwing you to the side, which means that they don't care what the hell you talking about or apologizing for. They don't care. No matter what you apologize for, they're not going to accept it. And then the people that stuck with you, it's like a slap in the face to them that you're sitting here bending the knee, apologizing to the woke mob. It's disrespectful.
I didn't know, like, Blessing had to go to the embassy or something to apply to go to America with me next month. We're going to go do some work there. And and so I've just found that the immigration process is a bit more difficult. So that's why I referred to them.
But I said Joe Rogan apologized to the mom too, and he fucking up. He tripping. Joe Rogan apologized. I didn't catch that, but then he tripping. I ain't apologizing to nobody. What are you talking about? Unless I actually feel like I was wrong. I'm not apologizing over hurt feelings. Like, I don't care about that, fam. No, this is my show. This is the BX Beast Boy show. It's real talk with BX Beast Boy. I'm not apologizing to the mob. You crazy.
Because my African employees, I needed more help with. And, I was saying in the interview that I wanted more open border policy.
I said the funny thing is the black manosphere, not the woke mob. Same thing, WG. The black manosphere is the woke manosphere. Because if you think about the black manosphere and the things that they're preaching, they are literally preaching woke agenda. Like, white people are evil, and like the black manosphere, they preach the same thing that Nick Fuentes preaches for his race of people. The exact same thing. I've heard some people in the black manosphere say the same thing, like on some. Actually, Nick Fuentes, I don't have a problem with him because he's saying the same thing that I believe for blacks. I think that we should stay around people that come from our culture. And so Nick Fuentes is saying the same thing. I'm telling you that there's a slight difference from any of these black manosphere channels that you can name. I can tell you 1,000 woke things they did. I would consider Abba and Preach to be black manosphere. Woke as hell. False allegations on people whenever they disagree with them. Crying, using their fan base to attack. What's up? I'm telling y'all, this is not a single black manosphere channel that ain't woke. Or they ain't doing stuff that goes against the manosphere in the first place. These dudes don't handle disagreements like men. They handle them like T channels. I'm sick of it. I'm not in the black manosphere. I am black. I am red pill. So by default, I have a lot of manosphere philosophies. I'm not a black manosphere channel. I'm not in the black manosphere. That shit is woke to me. I'm anti-woke because I'm red pill. The fuck are you branching off different sectors of fucking manospheres? So there's a white manosphere, or is it just the manosphere? That's crazy to me. Y'all can follow O'Shea Duke Jackson if y'all want to, nigga. The only thing I'm looking at this nigga channel for is celebrity gossip. I'm not following O'Shea Duke or MTR or any of these black manosphere channels for any manosphere stuff. I follow them for celebrity gossip. Let's be clear. Oh, tell me what Michael B. Jordan did. What he did? Michael B. Jordan, he let that girl have it at that interview, didn't he? Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Tell me what's the tea. That's what I watch these black manosphere channels for, not actual manosphere knowledge, because they not kicking it. Unless it's basic shit that you should know by now at this point.
Policy is because I wanted them to come. Again,
I can see why people don't like me.
I
definitely say the really things that people don't want to say.
Respect the African culture. I had no ill will or malice towards any of that. But it sounded absolutely awful.
Indifferent with Nick Fuentes. I don't know enough about him to give a true opinion.
So it was stupid. Okay.
Oh, so
now let's talk about
Nick Fuentes.
the My Africans was the other one. And then, the joke about Blessing being late. So one thing that they cut out from that clip was that Nick Fuentes did say after, I'm just giving you a hard time.
Any censorship speech. Okay. Any censorship of speech is unconstitutional. Don't matter whether you agree or not. Just saying, yeah, I'm on that same type of time. I don't know enough about Nick Fuentes, but I don't think it's right that he can be banned for literally saying the same thing that black content creators come on and say on a regular basis. Oh, because they're black and they're talking about black people, they can say these nationalist type of things, but Nick Fuentes says it and he's banned. That's crazy to me. That's really wild. It shows a clear bias. You got people like Cynthia G out here wilding, bro, saying the most craziest things, bro. She good. That makes me think that, yeah, there's a clear bias. So yeah, even though I'm indifferent when it comes to Nick Fuentes and I don't know enough about him to give a full opinion on who he is, but I do think that he is being silenced and censored, and I think that is crazy. And I heard they messing with his bank account now. Like, come on, bro, this is too much. This is too much, man. But let me quiet my broke ass up because I don't want them taking my last $3.
Now,
well, you talking all
even
that
so,
HBX?
it was still in poor taste. And what I didn't think about at the time was, sorry, for those that didn't see it, basically Nick Fuentes was talking about he's always late. And I said, you were on time today. Oh, Blessing was the one that's late. And it's sort of an inside joke here at Just Pearly Things. Like, Blessing is just...
See, why are you explaining yourself? Are they always late? Okay, I don't care if they're black. They're late. So you made a joke about them being late. It has nothing to do with them being black. Why are you apologizing to the woke mob?
He's phenomenal, but he's just he's a late guy. And every time he comes
black
in, he says,
is the woke mob, bro.
Now, Pearl, me. So when I was referring to him
he definitely
during this joke, I was like, African. Now, I was saying African time, referring to what he says when it comes in. Now, what I realized is this was especially disrespectful because we did have someone that's a known white supremacist race, like, making that joke in front of him, with him, is just in poor taste. And I did apologize to him for it. I really had no malice or ill will. But,
man, who cares?
Stupid. It was just stupid. Okay.
No, it wasn't. What's stupid is you sitting here crying and begging for forgiveness. That's what's stupid to me. Just do your damn show.
The next thing is I've gotten a lot of criticism for, using the black culture and then I'm going right and leaving it, like that sort of thing. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but that seems to be a big...
Shut up. You're wrong. Like, just stop even paying these people attention. I'm talking about the woke mob. Stop paying them attention. You feeding them right now. What are you talking about? You don't owe nobody nothing. You became a big channel. You started doing things with the algorithm and figuring things out. I remember watching you before you blew up, with you just sitting in the room. You made the smart decision to get the production quality up. You're hiring the right people to keep your business going. You don't owe nobody nothing because they black. That sounds stupid. Why don't they make their own channels?
Point of contention. My intention was never to be, quote unquote leader in the black manosphere or the manosphere in general. I really have always just looked at the men as the leader. I mean, they're the thought leaders. Let's just be honest. And me, I try to support them in any way I can. I bring them on my show, but saying I'm a leader in the space, I feel like women follow, men lead. So I really think, that's just my opinion. Now, the other thing was
she should be able to just do her show and not have to apologize and cry to the woke mob, bro. This is embarrassing to me. This made me lose a lot of respect for her. I don't think she did anything wrong. If Nick Fuentes asked me to do an interview with him, even though I'm a small YouTuber, I'll do it. Because I would like to actually hear what's his opinions and actually ask him questions and have him explain certain things. Right? Ain't nobody gonna tell me I can't talk to somebody. That's crazy. She don't owe nobody nothing because they're black.
The demographic of the women on my show. Guys, I haven't done recruiting in months. So when I started, I never expected it to blow up this fast. I never in my life thought I'd have 1 million subscribers in a year. I wrote my goals for the year before and it was 100,000. I thought I'd maybe get 100K by the end of the year. Okay, that's what I thought. Now, everything blew up so fast, and I haven't done recruiting since maybe July. The only time I have is maybe to help out if we're low on a show. So or if there's a really big panel, like the Andrew Tate panel, I handpicked everyone that was on that.
You wasting my time. You wasting my damn time, man. This is, like, if I started watching you a little bit less, I'm going to watch you even more less now. And I don't mean that any offense. I just don't believe that you believe anything that you originally stood for. If you're conservative, just be conservative. It's okay. You don't have to be like the way that she's wording things like, oh, most of my staff are black and I'm leaning towards the right now. You have conservative values. It's okay. You don't owe nobody nothing. You don't have to believe what your staff believe. You can disagree. You are you. This is the Just Pearly Things channel. This ain't the black background staff channel. They are there to do a job, no matter what color they are. As long as they're doing their job. And it sounds like one person who's late all the time need to work on that. She probably can't find them now, right? If she wanted to find them and get somebody that comes in on time, she couldn't even do it because they're black now. And they're going to be like, see, she getting rid of them. Just like Adam 22. I think she need to stop pandering, start doing whatever she want to do on her damn channel and ignore the haters. I think that's what she should do, right? In my personal opinion. But I guess she really wants the woke, black Manosphere to come back.
But in general, guys, I really don't recruit. I think one reason that there have been so many black people on the show is because the recruiter that I picked was Nigerian.
You said, did she disclose the guests who will be on the show? You mean before the Nick Fuentes show? I think so, yeah. Because she does her show live, but I think it's pre-recorded. So it's scheduled and then it's announced who's going to be on the show. All right, so I think she has done that before. But if you're talking about in the future, nah. I don't think that people have it scheduled like that, especially if you haven't guests. Usually it's no one famous on her show. She just has whatever people that she has. She usually has Auntie. I like Auntie. I think that she's fucking hilarious. I want to start watching her channel. Cause she be looking at these girls like they crazy because they are huh? You think you deserve what? Auntie don't play. But she'll usually just have her crew of people that's just her cast or whatever. And they'll switch up. So it's not normally a famous person every day, right? But occasionally she'll have someone who's known or a celebrity.
And he just had the type of job that he could recruit while he went on the job. And he knew a lot of people. He was already in the podcast space. So he was just a good recruiter. So it makes sense that he knows more Nigerian women. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Auntie's awesome. I want to start watching her channel. I was like, fam, Pearl need to relax. Pearl's almost at a point where she don't even need to be on the podcast channel at all. She could just have her little personal vlog channel and just talk to her fans and just create content from behind the scenes, bro. Right? I don't know why her, Adam 22, all these other people that's going through cancellations don't just realize don't pander to nobody. Do what you want to do. And if you really don't feel the spotlight too crazy, you can just create a channel just for you and your fans and just talk to your supporters and just kick it with them and chill and then still create content and produce from the background. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe some people want to be the star. I don't think there's nothing wrong with producing from the background.
Okay, the next part.
Hit the like button, guys.
Now, this was the part that was probably the dumbest part of the whole interview. This was the stupidest, the dumbest. Oh, this was stupid. So I said that slavery was embellished in the interview. Now that not only is that comment insensitive, it's not accurate. There were things in slavery that were worse than what was shown on TV. What I was referring to,
I did disagree with her on this point. I think I got what she was trying to say. Like, it's overused and played out and people just keep using it, right? Or maybe they embellish to where they think that, like, fam, this is not slavery times, but the fact that you bring it up all the time is as if it happened to you currently, right? You talking about your great-great-great-grandfather and all that. So I get what she meant. But when she said the thing about roots and all that, that was a made-for-TV series. Obviously, slavery was worse than a made-for-TV series, man. Like they didn't even show buck breaking and all this nasty. Yo, fam, I'm not going to describe what that is. If you look it up, you're going to be like, what? They did, huh? Why would they do it? They did some stuff. It was foul. But I do get her point of, like, why are you bringing it up for everything right now, currently in today's time? What the hell that got to do with anything, right? But people bring it up all the time.
I really don't even want to tell you guys what I was trying to say because it wasn't what came out.
It's over embellished, yeah. I agree, Tor.
Again, if you watch the full thing, I was more referring to the system of using atrocities to control people. That's what I was trying to say.
She didn't say nothing wrong. She just maybe didn't explain it the best way, right? Which I think that's something that if you're going to speak on it, you should take some time to learn how to explain it. Or when you are explaining it, I don't care how slow you're going. I don't care how many words you say. Take your time and explain that thoughtfully. I agree. I think that people overuse slavery as an excuse for everything. For everything. There's slavery for, man, if you don't get up and get a job, bro, stop playing. What are you doing? Right? So that I don't see things the way that certain people might see it. So I agree with her on that aspect. I just think that she just said it in a way to where you can pick it apart, right? She don't need to be sitting here apologizing for this stuff.
To say that it wasn't, that it was embellished is, oh gosh, so stupid. So stupid, insensitive. And nor am I, sure, I've read a couple books, but I'm not informed or qualified enough to really have that conversation. So not bringing someone else onto the show, again, stupid. Now, the next thing is that my friend Gabby came on the show with him, and she's dating someone that is Black. And he would say openly racist comments to her. Now,
Okay, first of all, your friend Gabby, for some reason, decided to speak for all Italian people and tell him that he wasn't and all this other stuff and start getting butthurt, right? The comments he made towards her, he was joking, right? Some people are sensitive and was really mad. Okay, cool. Maybe Gabby, the sensitive person, shouldn't be working on certain episodes when people come in that ruffle feathers, right? Maybe you got to take ownership as the leader and the boss and saying, maybe I shouldn't have picked Gabby to be there, right? And maybe I should have had, if it was that absolutely necessary, a Black counterpart to go back and forth with Nick Fuentes. Maybe if that's what you really wanted, why not call what's his name? What's the lawyer name? I really like him too. Y'all know the red pill lawyer, man. I enjoy the hell out of him. What is his name? The lead attorney. This dude. Bring him. That'll be a good debate. I ain't seen lead attorney rip people to shreds, man. I really enjoy his content. Let that man in on that conversation. There's a whole bunch of other things you could have did, right? But I don't think you owe anyone an apology. Like, I think this is unnecessary. You're blatantly bending the knee to the woke mob.
I should have pushed back on that. Like, I've been in an interracial relationship. So for me to not push back on that, especially with all of the people that have been on my show, was stupid. It was stupid. I just, I was kind of like a deer in the headlights. I didn't know what to say. I was like, oh gosh. And the video we were watching wasn't even supposed to be about that. So I really don't have an excuse.
Not Ricada. I haven't really watched much of Ricada, even though I hear good things. The lawyer that I watch is the lead attorney. Right? I like his stuff. He be going in, boy. Yo, he be ripping people to shreds. I'm like, why would you call into his show? He's a lawyer. Like, if you don't got your ish together, Like, I don't think Destiny want none of that smoke. I don't think Destiny want no smoke with the lead attorney, bro. That man would debate Destiny on the table if he's saying any of that woke bull crap.
It was just stupid.
Oh, man. And he destroyed Russell.
Again, I take full accountability for this stuff. And, you know, if I had to do it over again, I would do it differently. But
you said, oh, Pearl like chocolate. Yeah, she I think she dates black men, if I'm not mistaken. That's like her thing. Right? Like big black dudes too. Big black guys, right? That's her type from what I hear in these streets. That who cares? I don't think that's a big there's some people that think that she has to vote a certain way or think the way that they think because of that. I'm like, that's so stupid. Let her like whatever she likes.
I can only move forward. So
you said exclusively. Hey. Yeah. Like what you like.
I'm gonna make sure. I want to make sure that I addressed everything. I think
this is horrible, bro.
I think I did. Okay.
The fact that you reading the notes too make it look even like. Have you ever seen a YouTuber apology? You know how many videos there are on what not to do in a YouTuber apology right now? That's facts. I feel like almost every commentary channel made a video on what not to do. Reading from notes is probably one of the main things because it seems super disingenuous. Like you're just giving a statement to get your fans to like you again. It's like, it's cringe.
Because I talked about recruiting. I talked about...
It's super cringe.
Okay. So, moving forward, I really would be open to having a discussion with someone that can bring more awareness and education to the situation. So I'm open to you guys' suggestions in the comments. I also invite anybody that's made a video about me or has comments to address with me.
You a puppet, girl. Like, I lost the small amount of respect I have for her. Like, she seemed like a straight puppet right now. Like, just, why can't you just have your own opinion and then just do your damn show? I'd have been doing live streams and podcasts every day if I was her. Oh, yeah, y'all don't like me? Y'all gonna get more of me. I do live streams and podcasts and videos every day anyway. But I'm a maniac that likes to work obsessively. I'm kind of different. Right? But yeah, I think she should just put it into your grind. Put it into your work. Stop sitting here crying and begging for their forgiveness.
To go on Obsidian stream tonight at 8 p.m. GMT. Blessing will also be there. And
just promote a show.
Yeah, because I don't want to run from this stuff. A lot of this stuff was not well thought out. A lot of this stuff I could have done better, and I do take full accountability.
I don't think she believes none of the stuff that she's saying. I fully don't believe her no more.
Go on the stream if you got something to say.
I didn't say she would go a million.
I also would like to say I really don't have beef with anyone in the space that made videos about me. I understand where they were coming from. I understand where
not to say she's one, right?
I went wrong, and I really think they had a lot of valid criticisms about me.
She needs to just, if she came on to say anything, she should have just said, hey, don't expect nothing from me. I'm an entertainment channel. I'm going to create my content. That's it. Do your damn videos, man. Like, this is bull crap. I can't even see her as an entertainment channel now. She's coming out here and apologizing.
So, let me know what you guys think.
She's just a blank slate.
I really did my best to
that follows whatever the algorithm tells her to. Let me look at the damn comment section. I actually want to see what the comments are saying. I want to see, are there people believing her? Whenever I see apologize after a guest invitation, I know it's not real. Nobody does a 180 like this unless they got threatened by something. Yeah, people are saying that she probably got the call. Every time I observe someone getting the call, see, I only believe in Fuentes. Yikes. Y'all bigging up his lore. Nick is proven right again. Yeah, she probably got the call. She realized everything Nick said was entirely true when she got the phone call. Yeah, she proving him right. That's crazy. Yeah, wow. Ye was right. Nick Fuentes seems like if that was the statements, he was right. But damn. There's been times when I enjoyed PearlyThings and her content. Now I'm like, I already know what it is. You just regurgitating talking points. man, if you are discovering certain things and you're doing it for, I guess, to spread knowledge, okay. I don't think that we should be following a woman when it comes to guidance on how to be better men at all, man. Maybe she should just focus on targeting, women and actually becoming better women and stuff like that, right? I know she has a wife school. Maybe she could focus on that. Maybe she could focus on that, fam, because right now it's looking bad. It's looking like she's just doing it 100% purely on business. And I have no problem with doing business. I'm pro-capitalism, right? I'm pro-free market. I'm down with that type of stuff. But I'm also pro-honesty and I'm anti-grifter, right? And I'm not, you know what? Yeah, grifter. Just Pearly Things 100% is a grifter. Everyone that I'm mentioning in this entire video is a grifter, fam. Like the next person we're going to talk about. Let's talk about Melanie King with her nasty self. If you don't know who Melanie King is, man, she's a YouTuber that rose from doing Manosphere reactions. First, she actually had a couples channel. She had a couples channel and was doing like kids content and even brought some puppets out and all this other weird stuff. But then once she realized that Kevin Samuels' money was there, that money was there, man. She was on it. She was on it, boy.
For years and years, as she's doing these videos, she's the faceless voice behind the camera, and she does not show her face on camera once. But she feels comfortable having her little black girls on camera for millions of people to see. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's sort this a different way now.
Guys, I have some special news for you. Our mom is about to show her face.
She doesn't even show her face. She does several videos teasing the possibility of showing her face.
Hello, I'm your host, Mommy Cray Cray. And today, we will be showing you the most exclusive gifts that you can get for Christmas. You won't be able to find these gifts anywhere. I promise. Have you subscribed to Mommy Cray Cray yet?
So mommy's so cray cray, mommy's so insecure that she won't show her damn face but feels comfortable and secure in plastering her young black daughters on the internet for millions and millions and millions to see.
I've called out a lot of grifters, and I find it fascinating that usually they start off as family channels and then convert into something else when they figure out that they need to do something to get that money. First, they exploit their children. Then they start exploiting, things like men who happen to feel lonely or need guidance in their life. Oh, if I could just show my body a little bit and then just say a bunch of pandering talking points, then yeah, we could get this to work. Yeah.
So, as you guys know, it's true. Kevin has passed away. And if you saw my live yesterday, I think I was just in a state of, I don't know what they call it, cognitive dissonance. Like I was lashing out. I was afraid. I was in so many places. Because I just didn't want to believe it was true. And, I found Kevin when I was in a very low place. And I didn't really have a direction. I wasn't sure what was next for me. But I remember I got on YouTube and came across one of his, his videos, one of his viral videos. And I saw it and it was just like, gosh, he's so harsh. He's doing, who talks like that? Who says this and that? But I'm the type of person where I don't judge you on first things. I don't just, what I'm saying? I like to see the totality of a person before I make decisions, judgments, or anything like that.
You seen that there was an opportunity to gain some income and for you to go viral, right? That's what you're saying. You're like, ooh, if I just copy him and just mimic everything that Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, says, then oh yeah, And then if I could swindle my way into meeting him and tell everybody we're friends and near and dear, and he got me this jacket. Is that the jacket from the live stream? I think in the live stream, she put on this jacket that he didn't buy her, but I think he suggested that she should buy or something of that nature, something. But she was wearing it for like almost a week straight. I think this is the same jacket. So you would think that when you exploiting the heck out of Kevin Samuels on a day-to-day basis, and then after he passes away, you exploit the heck out of him. You do multiple videos and streams and you just milk and drain and milk, right? And this is a business, and also you can do whatever you want. If you want to talk about whoever you want, feel free. But when you do that, you got to expect some kind of backlash, right? You got to expect it, but not if you're Melanie King. You're going to always be the victim, right? Oh, no, let's just watch a little bit more, and then I'll show you the backlash after.
Some backlash, which I'm not used to having backlash. Like, I live a peaceful, quiet life. Like, that ain't me. I'm not built for the streets. I don't fight. I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you're going hard like you're tough. No, I'm not tough. We're going to meet each other in a court of law. Not in the streets. And so I was just like, I wanted to quit my channel. I wanted to quit. I know O'Shea and so many people encouraged me to keep going. And I finally found my voice. Oh, I thought I did. But so when all this happened yesterday, it was like, this all started with me watching Kevin as a divorced mom of 2 who's 40. I've crashed into the wall and I'm gone. Okay, essentially.
Only someone like Melanie King could come out here and make the death and passing of Kevin Samuels, RIP, could make that about her. Only Melanie King. Like, she comes out here, she does it with such a certain style. It's just, let me just throw this leather jacket on. Let me make this all about me. It's about me, guys.
So it started me watching him to be inspired that, I feel like I need to make a channel, to be making a channel, to find us connected, and him downloading vision to me and believing in me. And I was just like, and actually sitting in like having disagreements and debates with him. And so, So recently, in the past 2 weeks, we have been going back and forth. And I was just getting tired of it. I was just like, listen, you push me. I don't want to listen. It's not for me. Stop. So I had a little cooling off, and then it was just like, because I just went silent. So he sent me basically SOS. After some silence. And I was just like, hey, you wanna I was like, hey, what's up? He's just like, we should talk about these things and things like that. And I said, okay, when you want to talk. And then he said, Sunday. But I didn't respond because I wasn't ready to talk to him yet, because I wasn't ready to be pushed. I wasn't ready to get back into it, because I just had never experienced something like that in my life, and I just didn't know how to handle it. And I just wanted to just go in my corner and, do what I do over here, and y'all, you do what you do. But I didn't respond yet because I was just like, I wasn't ready to.
Aw, you sad, Melanie? Are you sad? Melanie's sad. This is about her and how I hurt you. No one care about your feelings, Melanie. No one care about your feelings, bro. What would Kev say? What would Kevin Samuel say? All right. Like, it's almost as if you're out here grifting and you don't mean anything that you say. It's almost as if. No, it's as if. That's exactly what's going on. That's exactly what's going on, bro. Like, I do not respect Melanie King at all. I don't know if she even cares to have my respect or to gain any kind of respect, right? I don't think so. I do think that she, without a doubt, is a grifter. And this might mess up opportunities for me, right? It might make people not want to actually speak to me and think that I'm like a problem and all this other stuff. But I gotta be real, man. Like, I don't respect it. I don't respect it. And I would never follow a woman for man advice. For advice on how to be a man. Come on, bro. Come on. She really got men calling into her panel like, yo, can you please tell? Excuse me, fam. Sir, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. You need to really adjust some things and work on yourself, without a doubt. Let me show you a clip of Melanie going crazy when she got some real, actually good criticism. I was wondering the same thing that this guy was wondering.
I'm going to come at you with a little bit of smoke, and I'm going to ask you a question. Why you said that Kevin is your friend, right? And you name drop him a lot, right? I see. I notice you do. You name drop him. How come you didn't attend his funeral?
This went in a direction I was not expecting it to go. Why are you worried about what a grown woman's doing, visit her friend's funeral? You don't know what I've been through emotionally. You don't know what I've been doing with the family. Ho. Ask me another question about my friend. Ho. Ask me another question about my friend. He didn't have no beef. What was he talking about? Why I didn't go to my friend's funeral? Fuck you, ho. You ain't go there. You start talking about Kevin. That's why I get my feelings. You need to wonder why. You need to worry about your own funeral right now.
Now, this man asked a really valid question. And what did she do? She went crazy, kicked him off the panel, didn't even respond to the question. Not really, not the real proper way to do it. But then comes out here and then threatens him. That's crazy. You know why she felt like she could do that? Is because we gave her that type of validation. Men, we got to hold ourselves accountable as well, fam. Stop letting these women come in here just because they look better than average, slightly better than average, and because they're willing to pander to you and just say whatever you want to hear. Like, what? That's like, how do you go from red pill to Manosphere and then forget your red pill basics? They will lie to you. This is not just women. People in general will lie to you just to get whatever they want. And then just here comes a bunch of simps just, let's fall for it. Ooh, you're pretty and you say things that make me feel good. Blah, blah, blah. I've watched some of her live streams. Dudes have called in and said, hey, I'm trying to get with you. And she starts asking them, hey, tell me about yourself. They don't got no job, live with their moms. They don't know what they're doing. They don't have a career. Clearly, this is not the proper leader, right? But that's just my opinion. I think therefore, not only just Melanie King, JustPearlyThings, as well as the Goddis, but a lot of these, if just a bunch of females that's coming in the Manosphere and they on that other type of time. You know who I think does it well, right? In a really good way? I think Pink Book Lessons is a really great example, right? She's not out here trying to tell men what to do necessarily. She really is more speaking on women. She's like trying to guide women on how to not act in society and how you should, maybe conduct yourself. I think Pink Book Lessons is a great example, right? I actually had a discussion with my brother. We talk about this all the time because he had that suggestion for her months back, and he's told me since then he's watched some of her videos and was like, whoa, she made a lot of changes. That's amazing, right? So now he's even enjoying it like, yo, these are some great lessons for women. I agree. And it's not necessarily based on wokeness. Blackity black. Wokeness. At least I haven't heard it. It seems to be extremely professional from where I stand. But that's just my opinion. Tell me what yours is down in the comment section. Also, watch more videos if you can, man. I release a lot of content. I'm out here grinding. Check it out if you can, man. I do appreciate the heck out of y'all. See you guys later. Also, check out my second channel where I'm release like 20 videos a day. Go check that out, man. That's BX Beast Boy Clips. The link should be on my page. If you want access to my live streams, follow me on Twitch and follow me on Rumble. Yeah, that's where you get that exclusive, man. And if you want access to my face, videos where I show my face, go ahead and check out my Patreon, man. Show some love and support. It really helps me out. Keeps the channel going. Check out that merch too as well.